Perfection is not what we're after, because the enemies of the righteous don't allow you to get comfortable or perfected. But before you understand or have experiences with enemies of the righteous, you must first take a stand for something. You must be important to a cause. Only then will you come under attack. If you are nothing and a nobody that don't want to say nothing about nothing and stand up for nobody or yourself, you'll be just fine around here. This is part 4 of my mother's flame, and I'm likely to get interrupted. You gotta make comfort where there is none. So, um, I've been reading this since I got evicted, and that was July of 2023 on the 13th. It is now February 13th, 2024. August, September, October, November, December, January, February. 7 months. And to date, first, no shelters were available. We didn't understand. Well, I didn't understand as my daughter's child, my mom's child, what she was experiencing. How come things didn't work out? I knew about all these resources as I got older, you know, but I didn't understand that it wasn't working for her. And what I've come to find, that there is a distinct difference between having a physical disability and an emotional or mental disability. And if people cannot see your disability, they don't give a fuck. They just don't. They're not going to help you. They're going to think you're lying. And I'm talking about everybody except for you and your doctor is going to be the only people to know that you need some assistance. And it's going to be the only people that's going to be able to do anything. And unfortunately, your doctor has to be verified by another doctor when you're applying. So you just going to be SOL unless you have done something to I don't know how to explain it, because I don't really know what it is that gets you accepted. I just really don't. I've heard people say that it was the fact that their doctor is a foreigner and they were a foreigner and the lawyers are foreigners, so they get approved. They weren't even from this country. I heard other people say that their family members told them to act like they're hearing voices. I'm not gonna fucking lie. It is what it is. It's fucked up that they can't see, you know. So, and it's further a problem that I keep trying, and basically I'm kind of getting punished for trying. If I were just laying on the sidewalk somewhere, I get benefits. If I let myself be on that sidewalk, I get benefits. I could also possibly end up dead. So you have to put yourself at risk of death to get approved. Because if you try to help yourself, you are going to get punished. Because what person who is disabled has the mindset to help themselves? I guess is the general consensus. But I've been pretty much having to figure shit out since I was 6. So that's a natural thing for me. And sometimes I just figure shit out the wrong fucking way. Most of the times, maybe. But I don't know how to sit on a fucking corner. To me, that's hard. Fucking standing outside, asking cars for change all day, making signs, standing up is hard for me. How the fuck I'm supposed to stand there with a sign all day to ask you for your change? To me, that's harder than doing whatever I gotta do to not be on that corner, shriveled up in a little ball. Since eviction date, July, wherein I was evicted specifically over my disability, written on paper. City of Columbus allowed it. Clerk of Common Courts, municipal court allowed it. And the regulatory agency, they allowed it. Whatever that place is over there. It's like this little place on Broad Street or something. He kept having to turn in all this paperwork. Everybody said it was just fine. So they allow it. That says that if you are in Columbus, Ohio, you will not be protected by the Federal Housing Act if your landlord tries to evict you over your disability. The lawyer, because you won't be able to pay for one, how you going to pay for one? If you had that much money, you wouldn't be in this situation if you could pay for a lawyer. So the provided lawyers will tell you they will not help you. They don't know how to prosecute these cases. I had to tell them about the Federal Housing Act. You know what they told me? That very often, if the client themselves doesn't bring up the law, sometimes it's not, followed. I said, well, sir, when you're dealing with mental health patients, to expect them to know the law is quite a bit. Yeah, we just both agreed. Nothing else was said. It's the commission. Some civil rights commission is who else deals with this. You can try it if you ever go through it. Maybe they'll believe you. Maybe it's personal prosecution for me. Since you did it to my mom, you're probably just doing it to me. It's genetic. You hate our bloodline. I don't know what the fuck we did to this city. We should be mad at the city. Y'all don't want to keep fucking up our family. But hey, whatever. What can you do? So that's that part. Then the eviction led to, I could deal with the homeless shelter until housing becomes available. All the shelters were full. But is it really full? No other offers were made. Not, we'll put you in a hotel. I'm a person with a disability. Nope. Just sleeping in cars. Sleeping in cars. That's it. Finally, I complained enough to the little resources I have that they look into what's going on. And because I shed enough tears at that point, somebody decided that we ought to do something. She's now shed a whole quarter cup of tears. And somebody called the shelter system. Shelter system calls me back, says, oh yeah, we had you on our list, but we put you to the side because we didn't have accommodations for you. Oh no, this was just, we put you to the side or something. They never called me. Then I explained, I had a letter from my therapist. I needed, because of the disability, not to be within certain things that could be very triggering, which is why you don't evict people with disabilities. They don't fit into shelters well. But from Phoenix to Ohio, I've seen people with the most dastardly diseases and disabilities in those shelters. And I guess I'm one of them. And I don't even feel my own pain. I'm worried about other folks. I was helping them. Anyway, I can't climb up to the top bunk. They only had top bunks, so they never got back with me. Then this time they get me into a place called Nancy's Place. I go there for a while, but my therapist and my counselors are writing letters to let them know that I have to work late at night and I have to leave early in the morning because of obligations, family obligations, um, and job obligations. Literally, I had 3 different letters from 2 different people. And one night I come in, I'm continually harassed about where I've been, why I'm coming in late. Everybody knows the deal, supposedly. The young, don't get me wrong, but I have to say it like this because it felt like a racist situation. And I'm not going to say it the way it is. The young lady who I was turning in the letters to, I don't think she was giving them to the director. I come in one night, director surrounded me with about 4 or 5 other people. Like I said, I don't know if I slept with her husband before and didn't remember because I got memory problems. I don't know what it was. It felt so personal, you know? And I just don't do well being attacked like that. So I can't even bring up what she's looking for on my phone, even though I've written these letters. These letters are all there. And because I'm so jarred, I can't bring it up. So they don't believe I'm working. And I felt like maybe I was being set up to cause a scene. And I don't do that. Because that's how they incarcerate our people, is setting us up. The police are around me all day long. I feel like it's a setup. Blow them by. I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm going to let God handle it. Same way with them. I'm going to let God handle it. Since I feel like I'm being set up, could you please go get my things out of my tote? You don't have to go. Yes, I do. I cannot sleep like this. I just got surrounded by 6, 7 people in a homeless shelter. All because I'm working and taking care of family obligations. You're part of our program. I came in the door with my own program. I don't have time for your program. I just need a safe place to sleep at night, and I'm out. I didn't need anything more than that. Maybe a toilet every now and then, but they've put me so far away from the toilet that it was like almost like inaccessible. Disability issues. So I voluntarily leave after the director is telling me that I must not be homeless. Well, I must not have a disability because she couldn't see one. I got letterhead. They could have contacted those people. The director at Nancy's place is telling me I must not have a disability because she can't see one. I must not be homeless because I don't have anything in my tote. Everybody manages their homelessness different. I have a storage unit. I've been in homeless shelters before. They steal. And what I wonder is, how are they stealing my things when nobody's supposed to be here during the day? Is the staff stealing my shit? So never again did I take anything but hand sanitizer